Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome to another video log update. It's been about a week since I released the previous one, I think. I've been working a bit more on some enough record stuff, catching up with old things that were pending, uploading some stuff to Bandcamp, reviewing things, answering some mails, preparing some upcoming releases. We have a couple of them that are coming up and needed some attention, not just uploading, but also working stuff on them before release. The main issue that I'm having right now is that COVID got worse in Portugal, the COVID pandemic situation stuff. So they decided to close down the schools, which will affect my productivity quite significantly because daycare will be closed. So I will have the kid at home, and my wife will also be at home, but she will still be doing remote work. So I'll be the one mostly taking care of the kids since I don't have any direct deadlines, so and I can afford to do that kind of thing. Which is, it is what it is. No one's fault, but I need to take care of the kid, focus on that for the next couple of weeks. So I'll be less productive. Hope you guys can understand that. Things that will probably be put on hold because of that. I was planning to do a fantasy consoles demo scene video, which will probably not happen this month. I was going to try to push it out this week. I was also wanting to write for the steampunk creative writing deadline that was at the end of the month. I don't think I also have time for that. I had a few loose ideas, but nothing concrete, so I didn't really attack it yet. And even if I did attack it, I would have to have a proper revision session. So that would be at least 2 sessions, which is like 12 hours, and I don't have 12 hours for the next couple of weeks to invest into that. But who knows, maybe I'll have a good idea and try to do something like that. Meanwhile, I have some stuff that is critical to be out, deadlines for enough record stuff, which are pretty much okay, pretty much on top of things. I have to reply to an album, but that's also doable. And have a lot of things for the online Melvania Zine gathering thing that I was organizing that I suddenly don't have time to really focus on that. Was mostly related to marketing, so I wanted to spam a lot what compos are happening and that kind of stuff, with like proper graphics and things like that, and find moving background stuff. I wanted to prepare things a bit more visually for the event. It has the bare minimums already done, so I'm not worried about the event not happening and things like that. It will just not have as good graphical quality as it can have. But hey, it's a fictional party, or it's a realist party, but in the fictional country of Molvania, so I don't think people will really care that much. We can always disregard it as part of the aesthetics that in Molvania they don't really care that much about graphic design in terms of demo scene stuff. So yeah, other than that, things are pretty much going okay for the organizing of the event. I announced a few more news items. I worked already on the demo show, put together a nice set of demos that I want to present. Have to try to refit things into the schedule. If the demo show will be one day, a few days before, or like on the Friday night, it might be Friday night after the Shader Royale. I'm not entirely sure myself yet. And I also need to figure out DJs, like if I have a DJ already set for the Shader Royale itself and for the after parties, both on Friday and Saturday. So I have to talk with a few people about that. Try to figure out where we stand. Also not critical, we can just not have, or it's easy to find some music to play as background for the Shader Royale, so I'm not too worried about that, but I would definitely want to have a live musician if I can to play tracks. And after parties is also, it's not mandatory that I'm the one organizing the after party, but I think it would be nice for people who will be watching the stream to then carry out into an after party if they feel like it. So yeah, trying to look into that. I also have to test a few more things about the woohoo side aspect things. I already skinned it, but I need to test that everything is properly, and I haven't tested the voting system and the result system yet, and I need to do that. Also the beam slider, haven't looked how it looks with the new CSS yet, so need to maybe fix that. Need to prepare some intros for the people that will be participating on the Shader Royale as well. I think we will have 15, or we have 15 confirmed so far. There might be last minute dropouts, might be some more people who decide to join in, but it should be around 15. And Totet Mat gave me this way that we could encode show the different avatar of different persons, so that might be an interesting way to introduce people. So we'll have to see if that works or not. Have to test it. Need to find time for that one of these nights after the kid goes to sleep. Meanwhile, in the middle of this, I wanted to replace my graphics card to have better rendering quality, but considering that things are closed down with the pandemic, I'm not sure if the guys from the hardware store will reply to me on time. Have to send them a mail, figure out. And I have some stuff for Lovebite, which is another demo scene event that is happening, which I'm part of the host system. I'm not main organizer, but I will help host it, like doing some interviews, roundtables and stuff. And we've been planning for those things to happen sometime, to start being recorded now so they don't get piled up in March. The event is only in March, but we want to get stuff recorded now, which is fine, and I still have some time for that, but it also eats away at some of the other availability time that I have for the other stuff. There was something else that I'm missing to mention, but I'm not sure what it is, so I guess that's it. What am I forgetting about? Looking at my list here of stuff. Guess that's it. Well, anyways, that was the update video. Let me know what you think on the comments below. And yeah, hope to be a bit more productive the weeks after. Oh yeah, I remember what it was that I also wanted to mention. Also been sending some mails to Social Security stuff because of the job that I was having in the company that I was working for, which I rather not name because of whatever. They closed down in December, and I got the papers that they closed down. I have a few pending salaries and compensation for having been removed from the company, even though I was only working there as a consultation role. I still should be owed that, and even if the owners of the company, can't pay that, supposedly there is this state social security thing that guarantees the funds for that, which is taken out of the taxes that the company been paying for the last years that has been on operation. So we should be entitled to that, but of course it doesn't come from free. You need to have a lawyer to present your case, submit the correct paperwork and all that stuff, and just submitting all of that, it's like around 800 euros. Why are you paying 800 euros to a person to give you access to something that everyone should be getting by default? Is the system broken? I wonder. So anyways, yeah, was also spending some time looking into that, and if it's worth it. If it's not worth it, should be worth it, but I know weirder things have happened in Portugal, and at the same time, I decided to file for unemployment. I never bothered with unemployment, but I am owed that thing, that support, that availability. It is something that I have the right to for having worked and discounted for the social security thing for this many years. So I decided to just file the papers and see what happens. I'm assuming that they will either request me to do something stupid, like take a very low paying job at a very stupid company, or that I should be spamming CVs to everywhere. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to hear back from them, or see if I'm assuming I won't get anything, but I decided to file the paperwork for that anyways to see if it works. Maybe it will, and if it is, it's extra income that allows me to not stress so much on how I'm going to pay Afonso's bills in the future, which is my main concern. I mean, my own bills I pay fine. I have plenty of money stacked up. I'm more worried about long term, as in if I have, I don't know, if I break a leg or something like that, or break both my arms and I can't type anymore, something like that. If I need something very medical intensive that will put me behind, make sure that I have enough money to have a retirement, and make sure that my son is okay and finding whatever studies he needs to study to follow whatever he wants to follow. So yeah, that's my main concern with these things, not really getting rich. So yeah, back to focusing on things that I love doing, and yeah, hope you guys been enjoying the work I've been doing so far. If you want to support me, there is the Patreon for that, patreon.com/psenough. Otherwise, please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. See you next video. Bye bye everyone. Take care.